Good morning, you guys. So I am doing some meal prep for Anthony and didn't bother to think that we are leaving next week and have some stuff that hopefully will get eaten in the meantime. They are helping me get everything put out onto the cabinet so I can see what needs to be dealt with and exactly what I'm going to do with half of this stuff. I'm going to make up some meals for the upcoming week, and then we will go from there. So I am still unloading. I ended up getting fish for a sushi bake that is coming up. I have some stuff that is going for our trip. So, with it getting so close to Christmas, I didn't want to have to shop any closer. It's going to be bad enough that when we leave, I'm going to shop at Winco because we'll have a rental and we need food. So now I am going to start deciding where everything needs to go. I need to wash the grapes that I got. I'm not going to deal with the bell peppers quite yet, but I have a block of cheese in there and summer sausage, which will be for this weekend. And I got some salmon, but there's a funny story because it wasn't just salmon. So I found this recipe, and it's pieces of lunch meat, ham, in a muffin tin. You crack egg over it, and then you sprinkle some cheese. So I'm going to try that out, see if that's any good. I don't know that they would freeze up, or I would make all of them right now. I'm also remembering I should probably get the stuff off the oven that's on. So I made these, and I ended up making them more than once because Lex ended up, who hates eggs, stole one right before she went to work. And so I'm going to bake these off. I did it at 350 for 20 minutes. So I'm going to make Anthony's breakfast. I'm doing overnight oats with chia seed. One will be made with dark chocolate almond milk. I'm going to end up putting a dark chocolate granola with almonds in it. And then I'm going to do a normal one, oatmeal, chia seed, strawberry banana in it with normal, just almond milk. Forgot what it was called all of a sudden. So I am going to start making his snacks for work. Here's the cheese I was just telling you about. I made a snack pack with carrots, cheese, and grapes, and he said that one was really good. Also, it will end up making hummus for everything, and then we will eventually boil some eggs in the Instant Pot. So there it is. I'm not stacking him too deep in here because he just has work this week and then we are off, and so ended up putting a few, and then it wasn't long before I finished off those 2 dozen eggs. So I've done eggs in the Instant Pot once. I just hit the egg button and let them go. I never know how much water to put in there, and I'm still learning with these, and I've had them far too long. And so I ended up putting about 2 cups, not enough to touch the eggs. Okay, so I'm about to I'm about to put some salmon, or so I think, in the air fryer for Anthony's meals. So this one ended up having 2 bits in it, and what Anthony just had was snap peas, and I put them in the air fryer, just a little bit of olive oil. We ended up putting in salt afterwards, and Anthony said it really made them. So why I say, so I think it's salmon, this one is. When I cooked it, there was very little smell. You could tell that it's fish, but yeah, so I bought 4 packs. I'm going to make sushi bake. And
it just comes alive.
Yeah, it was awful. So when I cooked the other packs, what I thought was salmon, the whole kitchen smelled like fish, to the point where I was gagging. Turns out I had trout. I just saw the pink flesh and assumed it was salmon. So I am going to need to pay attention better. Okay, so you can see she just did a drive-by. She is on her way to work. And so I was kind of looking at it, and I seasoned these. I didn't the last ones. 2 egg bites is not going to be enough. And so I am going to end up making more. For Anthony, just one more. I think 3 would be okay. So all of the seasonings we are using today on the egg bites was Dano's original, and then I've used Dano's spicy on some of the actual salmon that I made today. So I just put these in the microwave. Anthony's singing a song over here. This is a riced cauliflower. Oh my God. He's still over here. Anyway, so I'm going to put salmon on this, and I picked him up some shrimp. I just did 5 shrimp, kept it really simple, olive oil, Dano's, and I ended up, it made a little bit of a sauce, and then those are the peas that I made. And I ended up just pouring that over the cauliflower. Anthony doesn't care for rice anymore. He prefers quinoa. I didn't want to burn him out on quinoa either, so I'm trying the riced cauliflower, and I believe he said that it actually wasn't bad. It needed more seasoning. And in this back pan is root vegetables, and then I put in some squash and zucchini, and I'm going to saute those up, and I'm going to put those under some grilled chicken, which I will also do in the air fryer. I just opened a can of tuna because I am also going to make him spicy tuna boats. The salmon is done. I just do $3.90, I believe, for 15 minutes, and you can see it came out beautifully. The skin did stick to the pan, but what we did was we ended up doing it for another 3 minutes. It came out like jerky, he said. And I did make 2 pieces. Anthony ended up stealing one of them and eating them immediately. So I got one cucumber, so you can see that at least at some point I was realizing that we are not going to be here for very much longer, and that I didn't need a bunch because cucumbers will just go bad. So I'm going to slice up the cucumber. I'm going to end up putting it in his meals also. I chopped them up originally to put in the tuna, and then I'm going to actually add it to some of the meals here. That way he has a good amount of veggies on top of it. So I am going to make a avocado cream cheese jalapeno drizzle. What I was thinking is I was going to put it on the shrimp. Actually, Anthony had me not put it on the shrimp, and it's going to go over the chicken. Turned out to be a really good sauce. You're going to have to add a little bit of milk to it. My first batch I did oil, second batch I did milk. We're trying to find things to incorporate. I had a few more of these peas left, and so I'm just putting some tomatoes on it. Ended up chopping them up and making like tomatoes and
He's secretive, but he's helpful.
I don't know why I can't think all of a sudden.
those traits would have been inborn into your street business.
Haha, red onion. Anyway, so I'm finishing up the meals. He's tasting the avocado. He said it turned out good. And then we're going to move on to the next thing, and then eventually getting up the rest of the groceries put up. I offered to put the green sauce on the salmon. He said no, and I ended up putting sriracha mayonnaise on top of it. And these are done. I'm going to have them lid them and put them on the table so we can kind of keep an eye on what we have, how much more we need. So in the middle of this, Baggy really thought he needed to have some attention and decided to hop up. He does this often, but usually he's facing us and we're facing him when he does it. Yeah, not so much this time. Anyway, so I'm gonna make hummus, and I got these sweet peppers, so I'm gonna get those seeded, chopped up, and ready for some of the snacks that he's gonna need. So this is my nicer blender. It does much better for the hummus. It makes it smoother. I don't know what it is. My other one is also a Ninja. This one is a Ninja too. But it just comes out grainy. So what I have in here is tahini, garlic, salt, chickpeas, some of the juice from the can, and some olive oil. I keep it fairly simple, and I ended up making it too thick, and I had some of the juice here. I offered to put avocado in it, and he said no, but it turned out good.
That's what you...
So I picked these little cups off of Amazon, and I'm just putting some of the sauce in it for him. I'm going to try to put them in these containers, but as you will see, they're just too tall laying down. It doesn't matter. So they're just going to have to be separate. I put the carrots in the bag. I ended up taking them out of the bag. It just wasn't working. And these are just some of the snacks that he will eat through the day. I told him this box of snacks is one, eat half of it between breakfast and lunch, and then the other one, midday snack. That way you're not coming home starving, and maybe we can get your body to reset.
Over the hills and far from home, she's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that you'll take it into her side.
He is actually behind me peeling the eggs, and I'm finishing up just little bits. As you can see, I'm cutting up the cheese finally, and I'm gonna end up cutting it all so we have it on hand. Connor likes to eat cheese, and like I said, I got summer sausage for the upcoming weekend, so I'm gonna put those in containers also, so people just have something to snack on this weekend. But thank you for joining us, and have a good day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you.